Hi everyone, how are we doing? I want to share this with you. A few days ago, I was on a journey with some people, and then some fellow passengers started an argument. It was about politics actually, and there were three guys particularly that were involved in the argument. Started arguing about candidates of political parties and all of that and all of that. You know, they argued and argued and argued until one of them that was sitting right behind me lost his voice in the course of the argument. We were just listening to them, and I learned something at the end of the argument, that none of them changed their mindset. Okay, none of them admitted that they were wrong. And before the argument started, the other guy was with one other friend of his that they were traveling together, and they were talking business, having a good time, discussing some other things in the vehicle before the argument started. Okay, and I realized that in the argument they differed in their opinion about the candidates for election in our country, Nigeria here. And at the end of the argument, none of them changed their position. But what happened, what I noticed was that the conversation that was very mutual between them while we were on the journey before became a little sour. Okay, the relationship became a little cold as the journey was going on. And I learned a very key relationship lesson from this. You see, you cannot always win arguments. To have relationships, one thing you should know is that you must not win every argument. It's very important. Sometimes you can choose to win an argument and lose a relationship. Okay, you sometimes I just made a post not long ago that sometimes you lose an argument not because you are ignorant, not because you are wrong, not because you are weak. You lose some arguments because you are strong. You lose some arguments because you are more matured. You lose some arguments because you want to preserve the relationship. You want to preserve the future. Do you know that some divorce cases are as a result of inability of either of the parties to lose the argument? Everybody wants to win the argument, and at the end of the day they say, okay, we can no longer go together. The wars that we have in societies today, most of them is as a result of people refusing to lose an argument. Just as simple as that, honestly speaking. But the truth is that sometimes you need to let go, okay, the argument, and keep the relationship. Then later in life, the person may come to realize that, oh, I was actually wrong. But you have played maturity in that argument, and you've preserved a lot of things. Do you know that sometimes the things that cost us all manner of things, like argument, some fights, you can trace some fights that resulted to either communal crisis that killed a lot of people and destroyed a lot of properties, to just argument between two people who disagreed over something, and nobody wanted to lose the argument, and then they began to exchange blows. From exchanging blows, they went, they said, the people of this side take side with this one, and on and on and on until it becomes a very mighty thing. So sometimes the people that insist to argue on top of their voices are ignorant. They are ignorant people. There are times you let issues go, not because you are giving up on them necessarily, not because you necessarily give up on them, but because you have seen better and you want to do things better. So let's not insist that we win every argument. Somebody humorously said to one evangelist, he said, Jesus did not send you to go and win arguments. He sent you to go and win souls. So if you engage in an argument with somebody and the person is not willing to listen to you, let him be. Move on with your work. Okay. So we are not going to win every argument in this life if we want to have good relationship with people. There are relationships that are soiled, marriage relationship, family relationship, just because somebody was not able to surrender in an argument and back out. I pray that this will inspire you to handle your relationships wiser in the name of Jesus. Do have a blessed day. I love you.